Ain't this some shit? Pull up in the C-A-D-I.
About to give me a little quick slide in. Decided to put a little quick one together real quick, man. Shout out to my new subscribers, man. Money McGuire, 3 King, 2 King. It's that ATM. Corey Banks. Let me see. Derek Johnson. Cooley 75. Ridiculous Raz. DJ Forgotten. Just Another Day with Hustle. Big Gino. The Buy Chevy Movement. What up, Buy Chevy Movement? I got a Buy Chevy coming for y'all too. My homeboy in Little Rock. I gotta go up there and hit him up. He got a nasty green, man, like a candy green box Landau he putting together right now. With the blood red inside, bloody red guts. Squatting, nasty, man. He got the digital dash, just came in, got his seats and everything did. I'm gonna probably run up there to Little Rock and get some footage for y'all on his car, man. He a car guy. Shout out to my guy Gangster, man, in Little Rock. Yeah, he a real car guy. He had a 96 Impala, man, nasty. He flipped it for 30 racks. So I'm telling y'all what these cars selling for now. That $20,000 shit over with, man. You know, depending on what you get now, he have his music done, you know, the wheels, the steering wheels, you know, clean on the inside and the outside. So, yeah, we got Ike Davis, Corey, Granddaddy Doug. What up, Granddaddy Doug? Nevaeh Coney. What's up, Nevaeh? Mr. Win twice. Ain't nothing wrong with winning twice, boy. I can dig that. Bridget Jeanette. Ian Simmons. And I see my son, Junior, right there. What's up, boy? Let me see. Black Mamba, 2K14. Eric Jr., J Dollar, Z94. Heather Booker, Slack, C-Bell, Eric Boss, Charles Lewis. Good to have y'all, man. I saw y'all coming up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, man. And shout out to my guy, man, in the comments who said he was riding around, if I remember right, Saginaw with his grandmama in the Cadillac, man. Hey, man, if grandma's still with us, man, tell grandma, man, we love her, man. For real, man. Ain't nothing wrong with a grandma. You ain't had no grandma, man, riding you around in the Cadillac when you was a little boy. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. I'm got to get me a little slide in, man. Give me a little quick slide in. I got caught up on some of this work. Enough where I ain't under no pressure no more. I got another Cadillac on the way. My guy Boom supposed to be bringing his Cadillac. He got a square body. I think he want me to do a deck with console music. I don't know. He just told me he wanted to be next. But I got to do G Money too. Shout out to G Money. I got to do his Escalade. So I got the Landau coming for y'all, man. My guy Gangster in Little Rock. And I got some more stuff. Once I hit this 1,000 subscribers, man, to where, you know, I'll be able to monetize my channel, man. I'm gonna start moving around, man, you know, and hitting some of these shows and stuff for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And really dig down, man. I'm just trying to get to that point, man. So, you know, y'all got y'all homeboy, man, that like cars, you know, your uncle, your pops or something like that, man. Put him up on it, man, because I'm going to be coming with some, you know, I think I'm going to be coming with some good advice, man, and tips. That can, especially, man, for the young bucks, man. Shoot it to a young buck, you know, that's in the cars, man. Send him, you know, something off my channel, man, and tell him to hit that subscribe, man. And matter of fact, I got one for y'all right now, for all y'all LS, like my truck here. All you LS drivers, man, you know, with the Tahoes, Suburbans, the trucks, you know, 99 on up to, well, I say by 13, man. At 13, they start loading them up. But you know, even those too. Anyway, I'm gonna speak on the I got the 5.3, the 99, the first one they came out with. My homeboy got a Z28 Tahoe. He just hit me up on the phone. Man, what cam was that you had in that truck? I said, what you trying to do? He got a Z71 Tahoe with the 5.3 LS motor in it. About a 2002, somewhere in there, all the same pretty much. What cam? I said, what you trying to do? Man, I'm ready to go and get my truck together. He wanted to do the shifter and all that. So he was asking me, what do I think he should do? I'm gonna tell all of y'all with the LS motors, man, the 5.3, 6.0, 6.2, whatever, it's just, you just got a basic LS motor. Don't just slap no, everybody want that cam sound. The sound like they running hard. But that really ain't gonna actually make you run hard, man. You understand what I'm saying? It'll give you that sound, and depending on what kind of cam you put in there, you'll take your drivability away. It'll be loping so hard, man. You can't, just driving around, and it ain't gonna make sense. So anyway, my advice to him was, look, man, this is the quickest way to get power added without all of the mechanic work. And I say for the best price, and plus it's gonna start your foundation out right. So when you do go to adding cams and other stuff, you'll be able to program everything right. So I told my truck, I got a super chip program, tuner programmer. I got a super chip tuner. I got a K&N cold air intake, and I got my exhaust opened up. That's the quickest way to start out with the LS motor. The LS motor is a pretty damn powerful motor. In my opinion, the best motor on planet Earth. Hands down. Cathedral port heads, these motors are pretty much 6-bolt main. I mean, you talking about a crank that's staying straight. I mean, that's the thing that makes it so solid. Why they take so many horsepower without even going into the motor or the bottom of your motor. You understand? Rods and all of that, crank and all of that. Your lower end, your bottom. And so yeah, do your cold air intake, get you a programmer, and then when you start adding all of your wheel changes, you can calibrate everything to the computer through that tuner. And you got performance settings, and it's gonna open up a plenty of doors for you, man, as far as performance and upgrades later on. And you think about it, your cold air, that's your intake. A motor needs air. Really, a motor ain't nothing but a big air pump. And so you think about it like that, the quicker you can get a volume of air in there, it's the volume of air that you can get in and get back out. And that's what's creating your horsepower. And you think about a motor like an air pump. Now, I want to be able to get as much air as I can in it and back out as quick as possible. And so that's what the cold air intake is. Now, you think about it like this. If you breathing in, that's your intake. Now, when you get ready to exhale, if it's restricted, if you taking in a whole lot more, then and there's some pressure to get that volume back out. Now, in terms of a motor, that'll be intake, exhaust. If you got a hefty intake and you taking in a lot, but you can't really push it out, that ain't gonna really serve you nothing. You really will create back pressure. You understand what I'm saying? And a motor is designed for a certain amount of back pressure, but you don't want it like that. You want to move it out, man. That's what the headers are for, because it creates the flow. You don't have these stock manifolds just dropping down like this, where when you see the headers, it's gonna have more of a flow shape. That's what that's all about, flow. Matter of fact, the head is called trick flow. So yeah, get that air moving in and let it out. And that's your foundation. Now, when you putting a motor together, or just say you trying to perform, the proper way to start with that, if you really putting some horsepower down, you start at your rear end and work your way up through the drive shaft, and then you want to reinforce or fortify that transmission so that whatever you getting ready to do to that motor, that's where it's gonna send everything. And you want that to be ready. Because if you do a hot motor, man, as soon as you send it to all of them stock parts behind it, you're gonna tear some shit up. Now, I'm just keeping it real with you. And now on the music, you start up front. You put your electricals down, batteries, alternators, big 3 upgrades, get you some heavy gauge grounding and all of that going on, so you can feed that to the back to your amps. On the motor, you start at the back and work your way toward the front. That's my opinion. So I'm getting ready to, man, I'm gonna take me a little quick ride, man, on this hog. Give me a little therapy in, man. I appreciate having y'all, man, on my channel. I hope y'all learning something. And I'm gonna give me a little ride in, man. Peace.